What's good, you guys? So I'm coming to you guys with a fresh face today, and we're just gonna do a chit chat, get ready with me, because frankly it's been mad long since I made a video. So let's just get right into it. I haven't made a video in like over a month because I need my moisturizer. I do not see my moisturizer. I just use this, frankly, because March has been extremely intense. So we brought in March with the death of my uncle, which was very traumatic for me and my entire family. If you know me personally, you know that I'm extremely close to my family. Extremely close, very family oriented, and my uncle was like a major part of our family. So, oh wow, this nigga gonna finally say hey to me. Okay. Tinder dates. I've been upstate. Sorry, barely been on my phone. Oh, I bet you haven't. Not wish the death of a close family member on my personal enemy. Back in NYC tomorrow. This boy is really trying to overcompensate right now. Yeah, I would not wish death of a close family member on anyone. Going to a funeral for a close family member is like extremely terrible. My uncle was actually a pretty young man. He was only 53. It was very surprising for a family. Overall, extremely terrible, and we're still trying to like recover from it as a family. Literally, it never gets easier. You literally just get used to dealing with the fact that the person is gone. So yeah, that was fucking terrible. That happened on March 1st. So March started out in a whirlwind. Shortly after that, actually, when we went down, because my family lives in Greensboro, North Carolina specifically, my dog was really sick. And I don't think I had told you guys this, but my dog had been diagnosed with like infection, and we kind of knew she wasn't gonna live that long. But she did end up having to get put to sleep as well. So also, if you know me, you know I love my dog. If you follow me on any social media, specifically because I wanted to actually bring her to New York with me. Thank God I didn't, because like my roommates and everything were being dramatic about it. But yeah, I wanted to bring her to New York, but we did have to end up putting her to sleep. So that was also something that was literally terrible. So, and that happened on March 10th. So 9 days after my uncle died, we had to put my dog to sleep. Luckily, my mom, she did FaceTime me while I was at work, and I got to see Lulu like take her last breaths and everything. But she was miserable. So it wasn't even like, it would have been selfish to keep her around. So yeah, we lost Lulu as well. So yeah, that was also very hard. So, and you guys know I do struggle with depression and anxiety, specifically seasonally. But the good news is, you know, it's starting to get better here in New York. It did snow almost every day of the month of February, so that was extremely depressing. Work was extremely tough. Snowing, you guys know, if you've seen any of my videos where I'm at work, that I work out in the elements. So yeah, and I worked with seniors, so getting old people to come out was very difficult. So that was taxing in itself. So yeah, that was my month of March. I did lose a lot, lost a lot of things in that month, lost a lot of things in the month of March. But the one good thing that did happen to me is I did get a new job. So, and it's in my career field. I'm actually going to be working with a acquaintance from college. She has an extremely successful online fine jewelry business, and I'm going to be doing operations and social media management for her, and I'm going to be growing it into a role where I will be responsible for hiring the next people that we hire onto the team. So one of the better things that happened to me that happened to me this month. So, you know, lost a lot, gained a lot, really excited about the new opportunities that are ahead of me. And one of the craziest things about me getting hired is that I did not know this. Like, so the girl that I am going to be working for, I've literally been following her on social media for literal years. Now, I knew that she went to ODU, and that's why I knew her. Could not for the life of me remember how I met this girl. Could not for the life of me remember. We sit down in the interview, and she's like, yeah, I don't know if you remember. Well, you probably don't. Because honestly, I drank and smoked way too much in college, so I don't barely remember shit. She said that I was literally the first person that she met when she came to ODU outside of her roommates. So I said all that to say, be impressionable, be nice. That's one thing about me. That's one thing nobody would ever tell you about me, is that I'm not a bitch. I'm a sweet person. Always. And it's always worked out in my benefit to be a nice person, to have great energy, to be my highest self is what I call it now these days, that I'm a little bit further in my spiritual journey. But truthfully, it pays to be a good person. Because, you know, if I would have met her and I would have been a nasty little bitch, do you think that I would have the opportunity presented to me that I have? Absolutely not. So honestly, it's a sentiment to like just being nice when you meet people. So definitely super excited about this opportunity. I'm going to be working in the city. I don't have to go to Brownsville any longer, which, can we just talk about how the landscape of New York changes drastically when it starts to get warm? Because baby, Brownsville was changing, and that was one of the main reasons why I was like, yo, I gotta get up out of here. Like, you could tell it's gonna be some summertime shootouts out that way for sure. Like, Brownsville was getting extremely crazy. Seeing drug dealers on blocks I never seen them on before, that I know is not their blocks, like little kids selling drugs. It was to that point. So really glad that I got out of Brownsville when I did, because I don't know if y'all know, but on my first day at work, I was about 50 feet away from a shooting. So like, shootings are very likely to happen, typically when you're dealing with like NYC buildings. Well, actually, maybe I should go a little lighter with my brows since I have this light hair. I do have on a blonde wig. This is the first time that I've ever tried blonde before. And I gotta say, this is cute. You know, I wasn't really feeling it at first. I think once I get like my entire makeup and everything on, Brownsville was starting to get crazy. Like, even like the corner store across the street was starting to get crazy. Like, niggas in there talking about they gonna blow the bitch up when I'm just in there trying to get my morning coffee. Like, just little stuff like that. So I'm glad that I don't gotta be on that side anymore. I don't think there's any other reason why I would have to go to Brownsville. So I probably won't ever be on that side again. You know, learn my way around those parts, you know, which is good. But, you know, everything happens for a reason. I'm so glad for the opportunity that my job gave me. I made sure that I left in good standing, just in case things don't go right with this current position. I will always have a place to go back to. That's also a major key. Make sure you leave in good standing. Give your 2 weeks notice. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of stuff that is the difference between coming back to a job and knowing that you got something. Like, if something goes wrong, at least in the back of my mind, I know I'm not going to have to be out here looking crazy. I know that I got something, you know? So definitely major key right there as well. I'm just super grateful. Like, I swear, like, I moved here with the intent to get a job in my field. You can go back and look at my videos of, you know, me talking about moving to New York, and I moved here with the intent to get a job in my field, and look at where I am 8 months later. So like, that's a sentiment to, you know, manifesting and working towards those manifestations, because faith with no works is dead. You know what I'm saying? So I made the moves. I was consistent with my social media presence as well, which I feel like that's another thing that Jennifer told me, my new boss. Literally, like, when she said she was looking for somebody to work for her, Of course, like, lots of her friends were like, yo, put me on, put me on, put me on. She said I was the only person that sent her a resume and took her seriously. Mind you, this is almost $1 million company that this girl has built on her own. So, like, it just be the lack of respect for me. So that's also something else to think about. Even if you working for somebody that's a friend, still treat them like you would treat any other employee. Like, that's crazy. Like, no, I was literally out here trying to put my best foot forward. Like, I had questions written down for my interview. Another tip, if you're looking for a job, TikTok will help you in a bunch of fucking ways. TikTok will help you out with interviews for sure. Like, I always talk about how TikTok's plugged in. Girl, TikTok taught me how to fry chicken. TikTok has taught me a lot. Don't sleep on TikTok, baby. Don't sleep on these social media apps. Yeah, you can just get in a hole of dumb shit on TikTok, but you can also step your cookies up on TikTok. So yeah, I'm just super excited about what adventures are going to take place now. I'm definitely going to be moving my Instagram and my YouTube way more towards fashion. If you guys haven't already, definitely subscribe. I probably already will have my spring trends haul up, because you know we got that stimulus, you know sis was getting bonuses, so I was going a little crazy. You know, I bought me a couple little things. You know, I got the Telfar bag security or whatever, and I wasn't even gonna get that at first, honestly. My coworker literally convinced me that I needed the bag, so I got a large Telfar in chocolate. Can't wait till that arrives. Not even gonna expect for that to arrive anytime soon, because I think they said they're gonna start shipping out in like fall. So I don't think I said what I was doing with my face. Of course, Morphe foundation. If you haven't got on it, what are you doing? It's $20, and would you look at this color match, baby? What foundation? What foundation, sis? So yeah, really excited about life right now. Like I said, it was a tough month. Had to deal with a lot of things I've never had to deal with before in my life. And we resilient out this hoe though. Still I rise, you know, still I rise. Oh, and this concealer is obviously the Juvia's Place concealer. If you guys have any concealer recommendations, let a hoe know. And I'm also gonna double up and go with, I'm also getting ready for a date. Just thought well, is it a date? I literally cut the nigga off because he just reminded me too much of my ex, and now I'm just giving him another chance. So there's that. I feel like I was being low-key a little too harsh, but it was triggering, sis. My ex was like definitely a fuck up, and he was giving off fuck up vibes. So it was just a lot. So, but I'm bored. Dating apps. I've been on a couple more dates. They haven't been terrible. I do have to say my first date was probably the worst experience out of all of them. Which, if you haven't watched that, definitely watch that. I literally almost got set up to get gang raped, honestly. If we're being honest, I think that's what was going on. So yeah, the dates, they haven't been terrible. Have they been the best things in the world? No. The one guy that I'm going out with tonight, I cut him off because he was consistently late to every day, and it was just pissing me off, because it's like, it makes me feel like you're not considerate of my time, and man, I like that, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, but I'm gonna give him another chance, because frankly, just because I'm bored, honestly. I feel like that's the only reason why I'm dating, truthfully. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm really excited about going on a date with this other dude, the one that had like texted me talking about he went upstate. It's giving very much I went upstate with another bitch, or I have like a family. He low-key seems a little bit too good to be true, but I want to see what he about, you know. He might be up there murdering bitches. Who knows? But yeah, it's been fun, you know. Indoor dining is, ooh, I almost fucked up my eyebrow. Indoor dining is opened again in New York. So feels like life is kind of normal again. However, I will be glad when Corona is fully over. I did, however, get vaccinated. I have my second dose next week. So you already know, baby, a bitch is about to be outside this summer, guilt-free, you know. We ain't giving nobody the Rona, okay? We can do what we want, baby, because we ain't giving nobody the Rona. So, even though I'm not quite sure how I feel about the vaccine, but it's in me now, baby. It's in me now. Whatever it is gonna do, it's in a girl now. So, what can you do? But yeah, never seen America rush to help out poor Black and brown communities, and it's a little bit alarming. Like, what y'all in a rush to get this into Brownsville for? It's a little bit jarring, you know. And let's not act like America doesn't have a past with manipulating Black and brown folks. So, but like I said, it's in me now. Got plenty of vaccines in me. If you were born, when I was born, we got plenty of vaccines in us. So, and I'm doing just fine as of yet. So, setting with my Maybelline setting powder, which I came back to sis. I had slept on sis for a while, but we're back and she's better than ever. Definitely do love her, gotta say. But yeah, real excited for what it is to come. Like, I feel like this is about to elevate my life, baby. And I love that my boss, she's like, she doesn't want this company to be my life. Like, she knows that I do social media. She knows that I'm a content creator. But she also knows a bitch got hustle. So, when it comes to, like, the jobs that I've worked and shit. So, I'm super excited. Really excited. Just really excited for everything that New York has to offer. It's been a joy thus far. My next goal is to get an apartment with only one roommate instead of two, because I don't know if I told you guys a story about my roommates, but they are both a little bit mentally ill. So I think it'd be best if I made a video about that after I'm no longer in this situation. But you know, thank God for my way with words, because that's definitely helped me a lot in the situation that I'm in. But yeah, next goal is definitely new apartment. Oh yeah, and at my new job, sis got a raise. And it's crazy because, like, I had went in the interview with the intent of asking for a raise to a certain price, because I definitely, my base pay, it was higher than the base pay that I'm making, but it wouldn't have been monthly bonuses, so it wouldn't have been equaling out to what I would be used to be making. So I went in there with the intent, okay, I'm going to ask for this certain amount. Literally, as soon as the interview starts, she starts off by saying, I'm literally so sorry. And I got scared because I'm like, well, damn, is she not going to hire somebody anymore? That's why she apologizing? And she literally goes, I'm so sorry. I made this, the information about, like, what the position was for and, like, the pay and everything. She was like, I made this before or during the beginning of the coronavirus, and I'm actually offering this other price, which was at the price that I was going to ask for. So then I just went a little higher, and she was just like, yes, offer it. So another blessing. We will be getting paid more money, which is definitely the goal, because New York is not a cheap place to live, especially if you want to, like, enjoy, you know, a lavish life. So, but I think I'm still going to be getting bonuses. I think she said it's going to be either a yearly bonus or a quarterly bonus. So I won't lose that aspect of my job, which is nice. This foundation looks like a filter. You cannot tell me this does not look like a filter. Like, I'd be truly impressed. Like, oh, so pretty. So fucking pretty. And I've just been so basic with makeup lately, because I think, honestly, like I said, I want to start focusing more on fashion. So I've been doing the same old little look with my makeup lately, and it's like I think they call it the fox eye trends. I can't really remember, but essentially it's just like doing a wing with like a dark brown eyeshadow. And that's literally what I've been doing lately. Of course, you know your girl got to keep a lash and everything, but this is all that I've been doing lately as far as makeup. So it's super quick, super neutral. Especially with this hair, I just wanted to keep it neutral. But I just feel like this is such a pretty look. Oh Lord, my neighbors downstairs got a dog and he be going crazy every time somebody walks up and down the steps. So I definitely want to get a new dog eventually. Of course, I can't get a dog while I'm in this apartment, but I would like a Shiba Inu, which is a cute little dog. It's not too little. I think I would honestly be open to getting another Chihuahua as well, even though they're extremely hard to train and like pesky, but I would be open to one if the opportunity presented itself. But I definitely want a dog that's not a puppy. I want a dog that's like at least like, I think like 3 or 4. I did not match these 2 at all, but that's okay because I'm going to buff it out anyway. Even though my roommates are like a little wild, I'm so thankful for my neighbors that live upstairs. They have brought like so much comfort and joy to me, especially just in times of loneliness. My upstairs neighbors are awesome. Definitely love those ladies, so really blessed to have them. And honestly, they've like introduced me to so many awesome people. Like this girl she's actually a YouTuber as of now. Her name is Udie, and she is Japanese and white. And she lived in New York. That's how I met her initially, at my neighbor's house. And now she lives back in Japan, and she does content on living in Japan. And it's so interesting. She also has a TikTok, which is like blown up. So I think it's Udie Comes Back Home, or either way, I'll have it linked below because I just love her and I want you guys to check out her content because she's so fucking amazing. So yeah, I will have her information linked below. But yeah, I've just met so many amazing people. Like even last night, I met this girl that I think is just like so awesome. So yeah, life has been... It's been interesting. It's a doozy, to say the least. It's absolutely a doozy, but what can you do? The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. And that's what this month has definitely taught you, girl. But yeah, we're almost done with the makeup. As you can see, we keeping it real quick, fast, in a hurry these days. For sure. Have you guys seen that trend on TikTok that's like every girl is either a fairy, a Bratz doll, or a Barbie? And I personally feel like I'm a Barbie. I think I'm a Barbie. I think Sis is giving Barbie. But I don't really know because I feel like every girl that posts about it, they're usually a Bratz doll or a fairy. So I really don't actually know which one I am. I kind of want to do freckles today. But I'm not going to do that because I don't think you should I don't think you should do anything new like on a... I'm hanging out with the guys, so I don't want to try anything new. But this guy, he always like compliments me and stuff though. So, and he always says you're glowing. Well, baby, we're gonna really glow today, Bookie, because Sis is gonna give glow today, baby. Gonna do a lash. Y'all know I always do my little strip lash glue, and of course, you know I'm using Voguish Beauty lashes. So happy that I re-upped on those. If you don't know what Voguish Beauty is, baby, what are you doing? That's really the only place you need to be buying lashes from. Black owned, woman owned, small business, amazing quality. Oh, I actually have mine. Look at how cute it is when she sends you stuff. There's a scratcher in there with like a discount code. Everything comes beautifully boxed. I'm about to put on, I think it's Fashionably Late. I think that's the ones I'm wearing right now, but they're hot. They're amazing. Fave lashes ever. I'm claiming that I'll be a brand ambassador one day when she blows the fuck up. And when I blow the fuck up. But yeah, keeping it soup simple lately. Obviously, I'm going to do a new lip. Maybe we can work on that right now. So you know how I said I was having like a really shitty month or whatever because I went through a lot. One thing that helped me that I want to give you guys some tips on. I rearranged my room. I did. I rearranged my room. Oh, because I also cut off my ex as well. That's like something that I wouldn't say that was a bad loss. But I cut off my ex as well. So I rearranged the only thing that I don't like about that is the loneliness factor. So that's what has me like on dating apps a little more. Because truthfully, not having someone to talk to constantly is kind of like annoying. But it was Chai. So he definitely got cut the fuck off. But that's what, like, I saged, you know. And when you sage, make sure you have a window open, ladies. Because the time before last when I saged, I didn't have the window open. And I feel like I could definitely tell the difference. But yeah, I rearranged my room. And that just gave me a new life. I recommend it. If you're feeling down in the dumps, you know, rearrange your room. I got rid of some shit. I literally took a whole bag of clothes outside. And the part that made me so happy was as soon as I walked out there, a lady walked up and got the bag of clothes from the bus stop. So I was so happy. Like, I know these went to a good place. They didn't just go into the garbage because I gave away nice stuff, you know. But it's not the ease of Virginia where you can just like go and haul a bunch of shit to the Goodwill. So I was just like, let me take it outside. As many shits as I picked up off the ground, you gotta pay it forward, give it back. I swear, you do good, good comes back to you. I'm literally an advocate for that. Because I swear to y'all, if it was not for me being just a genuinely good ass, I'm really a genuinely good ass, sweet ass person. Like, my intent is never to harm. It truly never is. Even if it seems like it at times. It's never to harm. It's always to help. And I swear, when you're a person like that, nothing but good things happen to you. Because that's what life is about. But I tell you, having a family member that transitioned into their spiritual form is something, man. And it makes me believe even more deeply in the fact that our ancestors are all around us, bro. And I don't even mean to get on my woo-woo shit. But our ancestors are here and they are with us. And they guide us daily. My uncle has came to me in dreams multiple times. He's came to all of my family members in dreams multiple times, giving messages, letting people know, like, I'm still here. I'm no longer in my human form, but I'm still here with you. And all of our ancestors are. And especially as an African American, think about how resilient your ancestors are. Just think about that. Think about that. The fact that an African American is here truly is a sentiment to natural selection, because you had to be as strong as anybody that's black that's here comes from a lineage of strong ass individuals. And they guide us. They truly do. They guide us. But I'm gonna get off my woo-woo shits. We're gonna do some. Ooh, is that a little boogie in there? Setting spray, Urban Decay All Nighter. Ooh. And this is all I've been doing lately for makeup, y'all. Real simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for my outfit. Okay, guys, so here's what I decided on. I think it's pretty cute. Patchwork pants from Amazon. This hair, though, what do y'all think about it? It's very different from me. I don't hate it. However, I do have to get used to seeing myself like this. But yeah, so I accessorized with the belt because the pants are a little big. I could have went down a size. But here's how they look. Just got on this cute little top from Fashion Nova. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do silver accessories. So I'm gonna put on my silver earrings. I'm going to wear my black Doc Martens. And I'm probably gonna just carry my Spice bag, which I love. Carry the Spice bag with me. And I'll probably do my short Michael Kors black puffer. And yeah, real crew or whatever. I'm a fan. I think it's pretty cute. So check the hairline. I mean, it's okay. Also, I got this wig from Dollface Lyric, I think that's her name. She's a YouTuber. I'm pretty sure if you watch my content, you would definitely enjoy hers. Much more high quality, many more subscribers. So yeah, I think it's really cute. I love the ginger. I'm definitely gonna turn it all ginger eventually once I get tired of the blonde. But yeah, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so happy to be back. Definitely subscribe to join the journey, join the Spice Gang, become a Spice Girl. We have a whole lot of fun on here. You already know, baby. See you guys in my next one. Bye.